Welcome to the Rough Tackle podcast, where we discuss everything Ghana Premier League from the previous games to the games coming up. This is the place to be, and we got you covered. My name is Mutale Akubu. I've been joined by Mandela and Adela. Now, before we delve into the games, Charlie, how will we go?
It will cool.
You sure?
Yeah, it will cool.
You don't go any venue?
Not in person. I caught it on yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That'd be good. Charlie Mandela, everything cool.
Everything nice.
Charlie, you're doing a great job with your updates on the Ghana Premier League.
The week is the week.
Yeah.
It's a lot on the weekends, man.
Yeah, I've been seeing all the updates that you they do. People they bash you, they take some of the bashing and you come in, and it's like that. People would always come at you. But we are heading into match day 12. Okay. We are about some 6 games to end the first round. Some teams have not found it easy. Others are managing. So far, apart from Adrian, I have not really seen any team make a bold statement about winning the league. But, some teams have gotten incredible results of late. Last week, match day 11, we saw Swedru All Blacks, who were on the verge of sacking their manager, come all the way from Swedru to beat Dreams FC by 3 goals.
Close to 1, yeah.
It's just 3 points.
3-2, yeah.
But it's massive 3-point.
Yeah. Massive 3 points for them. I was quite impressed by the scoreline, the fighting spirit from Swedru All Blacks. And we've always spoken about home support being very integral in the Ghana Premier League. See, Techiman 11 Wonders are suffering from that. They've been running helter-skelter everywhere throughout the match venues. Swedru All Blacks are making the home support count. And we are seeing they're out of the relegation zone now into 13th position. So it's a great result for them, especially against Dreams FC. Having to fight back and getting that result will do them a world of good in terms of confidence.
Charlie, the magic of 3 points in the Ghana Premier League. All Blacks, they were in the relegation zone. 1 win, they are out. And it looks like they've put in daylight between themselves and the likes of 11 Wonders.
And that is the beauty of the Ghana Premier League, One moment you are arguing the bottom, the next moment you're out of the top zone. And it's great to see, but for All Blacks, I think that win actually boosts their morale going to the upcoming week, right? Because this is a game where they come all the way from Sweden to Accra against the Dreams FC side that's been they've not been all that consistent this season, but in the last 5 games, I think they pick about 7-8 points there, so they've been consistent, and then they were confident going into the game against Sweden All Blacks. But for Ahmed Fati, and then he stay in the Premier League, I think that is a great boost for him. Considering, last weekend what has happened with the fans, the female supporters, protesting against him and all of that. So I think that's for him.
The naked protest. It pay me say that protest no happen. It would have been the protest of the Saints.
So for him and the team, I think it was a great team. And the manner in which they actually won the game, because they scored first, Dreams came back, and then they actually managed to kill the game by the 47th minute, they were in the league. And so the manner in which they came to the game, I think it was great to see it.
I was in Takwa last weekend, and it's been a while I witnessed a goalkeeper put up an almost near. Should I say perfect?
It was perfect.
Like it was a perfect performance.
He said no.
To ensure that his team gets a point. Goalkeeper Benjamin
Asiedu,
yeah.
What a performance against Mediema. It ensured that Benjamin United got a goalless draw, got 1 point.
Yeah.
But they could have had more. That opportunity from Augustine Okra,
the last minute,
which he thought he had scored.
Yeah.
But
and then
that was a great performance.
It would have
from
been
the
a
goalkeeper.
perfect performance.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper, man of the match, in my opinion, he should have been the man of the match in the end. It wasn't given to him, and I'm wondering why. What explanation they could have given for not giving him the man of the match. But I think Bechem United were living on the edge. Mediama threw everything at them, but the goalkeeper said no. And in the end, it was a goalless draw. Bechem would be happy because they know where they were in that game, and they probably did not deserve a draw, but for the goalkeeper. And I think that these are the things we need to highlight. Him not getting the man of the match is a problem for me, and I think Bechem would be the happier of the two sides. Mediama thought that being at home once again would win them 3 points, but in the end, it didn't happen for them, and they have to swallow their pride, take 1 point, a share of the spoils, and look forward to the next game.
Of course, and that performance, aside goalkeeper Benjamin Asiedu, we are beginning to see the handprint of Kobene Misa on the Bechem team. That display on the day shocked a lot of people because Benjamin have been poor this season.
And I'm surprised Selassie was saying that they didn't deserve a point in it, because if you look at the game quite well, I mean, yes, Medium had that they dominated the game, they had a chunk of the possession, all that, right? But in terms of the strategy between United, employed and exploited, on the day, I think they were absolutely brilliant. They sat back, played on the counter, and then that last minute, chance by Augustino actually came from the counter attack, right? Yeah. Yes, it was unfortunate that he was unable to bury it, but I think that's for them. Their plan on the day actually worked for them. And back to the whole conversation about man of the match and all of that, I was very, very surprised. And it comes back to the conversation of, okay, how is the man of the match decided on the day?
Inquired, and I was told that because he received a yellow card in the game.
Come on, bro.
So
that disqualifies him?
That disqualified him. They said that it's a disciplinary. It means that he was not all that disciplined. And Salim on the day played well. He was disciplined.
7 saves.
But was Salim even the best player on the Bichim United? Mediama set up on the day. That's even arguable.
Well, I personally
7 saves. When was the last time we saw that?
I personally disagreed with Salim winning. Salim is a personal friend. I know him. He's a brilliant player. But that performance from Benjamin, I mean, it was clear when the game ended. Supporters were even
dashing money.
When was the last time you saw something like that?
Benjamin Asiedu. I think it was with Benjamin Asiedu at Tema. So when Hartlepool played Vision some time back.
And Mutal, I think he actually tells about the quality of, the goalkeeping in the league this season. I think Dela kept hammering on this, in subsequent episodes. But if you look at Medium, I think Medium has been very unfortunate in terms of coming against some of the best goalkeepers in the league this season. You remember when we went to Ahoy, Musa, we see Musa on the day. In the ninth
so the keepers
so many times.
Turn up against
Medium. It's very surprising because if you look at their last 5 games, they've actually drawn 3 and then won 2. But 2 of those draws, they actually deserve to win. Especially against Ohio United, against Benjamin United. They created loads of chances, but the goalkeepers actually just end up to turn up against them. Yeah. And it's very surprising. So I think, yes, they played well on the day, but for Ibrahim Tankwa, I was surprised Kelvin Nkrumah and then Prince was actually started on the day. Well, they were coming back from Black Stars.
You'd have thought that they would get more rest.
All the way from Asia, so I thought they would have actually not.
So that is match day 11, and you have all the results on the screens now. Some interesting results from that match week. A lot of goals being scored, especially teams like Asiedu or Blacks, who got 3 on the day. Now, let's move on and talk about match day 12. 3 live games on TV3 on Mia TV, starting on Saturday. Hartlepool back home, not to the Accra Sports Stadium. University of Ghana. Their fans, however, are quite excited about playing at the University of Ghana Stadium. They feel it's a ground that will be kind to them because they've struggled at the Accra Sports Stadium.
The home
against Vision FC.
The home support at the Accra Sports Stadium has not been the best in terms of the performance, the results, draws. I think they've won just one game. Just one game at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's disappointing. You would have thought that being at the Accra Sports Stadium. That was the win
against 11 Wonders.
Yeah, being at the Accra Sports Stadium, having the fans there, but it looks like House of Folks struggle to perform. They struggle in front of their fans at the Accra Sports Stadium.
You should be comfortable in front of your fans.
Exactly.
They play better away from home.
I'm surprised they are the best away side in the league.
In the Ghana Premier League, they go away and they get results 2-0, 1-0.
Why that irony? I just don't understand.
I think it's
Is it psychological?
Yeah, I think it's psychological. When you look at some of the fans, I've been to the stadium a couple of times at the Accra Sports Stadium, and I saw
the lower VIP
when they miss some of the chances, the noises that comes from the fans, the shouts, the insults, it gets to some of the players.
Of course,
it shouldn't, because I think maybe they should be used to it. But obviously, as you said, they are humans, so it gets to them, and maybe a chance in the final third that they should bury, they don't bury it. Away from home, there are fans there, but not us at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Because the pressure is always on the home team.
Exactly, it's always on the home team. So I don't know if Legon will be better. It's still Accra. Yeah. So I don't know if it will be better, but I'm hoping House of Folk get a win this weekend versus Vision. A 1-0 win. A low scoring House of Folk.
Have lost just one game.
Against Kotoko.
Not won any of their last 3. But Vision have also not won any of their last 3. Does coming to the University of Ghana give them a chance of getting back to winning ways?
And for Vision, I think they've also been very, very poor, like abysmal on the road. 5 games, they've not won a single one on the road. So going to this game, yes.
They had a bit of consistency when Nana Ajimai came back from I think the under-17 camp.
Yeah. But on the road, they still struggle. So I think as have slight favorites. I mean, going into this class.
Vision have not beaten Hearts of Oak before in the Ghana Premier League. The
Yeah.
3 games that they've played, Hearts 1-1,
And then
the other
1-1 draw
ended
last
in a
season.
1-1 draw. Okay, so that game is on Saturday at 4 p.m. at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, live on TV3 and on your TV. Then on Sunday, big one, Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Kotoko back home,
versus
but they are
Mediama.
back to face Mediama.
Mediama are going away to the Babara Sports Stadium. I don't expect them to win this game. I don't expect them to win this game.
That's an
Umazi
interesting
Asante Kotoko should have their fans behind them. And yes, there have been some refereeing decisions at the Babara Sports Stadium that have been questionable. I don't like to focus on the official. I like to focus more on the game. But when these decisions happen, we are inclined to talk about it. But I think that Kotoko versus Mediama, who struggled last weekend, was 0-0, win for Kotoko. They'll edge it for me in this
Win for
one here.
Kotoko.
What about
That's
you?
interesting.
Edge
I mean,
it,
when you look at
Mediama have some quality in their squad.
They do.
Yeah.
Solid.
And then they can actually punish Kotoko. I mean,
Last
going
week
to
they
this
had
game.
Prince Emmanuel, who's even on the bench.
Yeah. And they still
He's been their best player
yeah,
for some time
of course,
now.
yeah. But looking at this clash against Kotoko, when you look at their, I mean, recent tours, in the last 10 games, Mediama have only won 3. Kotoko have won 5 out of those 10. And surprisingly, the last time Mediama actually beat Kotoko was the season they won the league. The 2022-2023 season. That was the season they won the league. I think it was Vincent Atinga, and then at the time they had Jonathan Sowa in the setup. They scored both goals for them. So in recent years or in recent times in the Premier League, it looks like Kotoko have had the upper hand on Mediama. But going to this class, especially with Kotoko playing on Wednesday against Pasake, I think fatigue might play a huge factor going to this class. And I actually see Mediama surprising Kotoko at the Barrier Sports Stadium.
Of course. And
Yeah, I actually see them surprising them.
in terms of, Kumasi Asante Kotoko keeping a very compact squad. They have lots of games to play. Even that FA
I
Cup
think
game
this
will
midweek will be
Their final,
their final
outstanding
game. So
And it actually helps their cause because if you look at the team.
Really?
Yeah. these
Because
are
others feel
final
that it's taking a toll on the team.
Yes,
and the
they are
fact that they are
fatigued,
traveling for this
and
Basake
yeah.
Holy Stars game.
when they start games, you can clearly see they are fatigued.
Yeah. But all they need to do on this midweek is that they just need to win because if they win, they go on top of the table.
They will be top, yeah,
Get
23
it?
points.
23 against, I mean,
Adriana.
But they'll be the better sign on goal difference. So all they need to win, all they need to
And
do
they've
is
still
to
not
win.
lost. Oh,
Yeah,
they've still not lost.
But 4 draws out of 10, bro. Come on, I don't see. That's impressive.
No loss is no loss.
Do you think they also have the heart to folk, disease up front? Or you feel more Frindonzo would come alive?
No, Kotoko have actually scored more. I think they've
They
scored
scored
11.
more.
Yeah.
Not about this. The goals have come from midfield.
Yeah.
I mean, the likes of Hube Jewu.
Jewu and
But
other
you
things, yeah.
usually need your striker to be scoring goals for you.
Yeah, but the coach will not worry so much about that. That's the squad he has. And if the goals are still coming, he will not stress about that. But he will be probably working on it behind the scenes and trying to get the front line to get more goals to give them confidence. So I think Zito will surely be working on it. But if the goals are coming from the midfield and the team is winning, unbeaten, on top, who would complain?
But in as much as they've scored more, most of their goals have actually come from not most. A chunk of their goals have come from the sports kick, penalty. So
But what about the heroics of Kamara? I mean,
on the weekend saving that penalty.
that's saving that last minute
Penalty,
penalty
yeah.
against Samatex.
I think it will give him confidence. Looking at what happened in Africa, his red card, the criticism from fans saying that Kamara has to go when that incident happened, it will give him confidence, obviously. That penalty, was it a penalty? I'm not too sure about that, but it was given and they did their needful, secure the draw in the end. I think that Kamara, or as any player, needs to do well in their position to gain confidence.
Should Kotoko do everything possible to keep Kamara? Because we are hearing he and
Samba news.
looks like they are
Nationality
running down their
switch.
contract. Should they do everything within their might to
the
ensure these two players stay?
Personally, I think they need to do everything in their mind to keep Samba O'Neal. I don't see
Kamara?
Kamara. No,
It's not the same.
sorry. I've not actually been impressed with him so far this season.
Oh, okay.
Especially with the Kotoko games I've seen on
He
TV.
saved penalty.
Oh, bro, come on.
Penalty save.
With the
It's
Kotoko
50-50.
games I've seen on TV, bro,
If you are basing his
poor to me.
performance on penalty, I don't think that's the
So you
best
think
metric.
Kotoko can do without Kamara?
I think they can
but
actually do
Samba
without
O'Neal
him.
would be the problem.
It would definitely
Kamara
be a
can
problem.
be
In terms
erratic
of-
at times,
I mean,
You
yeah.
sure say goalkeepers they Ghana they go replace Kamara?
Oh yeah, I think
Like
Lawrence will say. I think maybe House of Lions might not be willing, might not be willing to let him go. I mean, but if Kotoko can, bro, I think say go move.
By the way, he's one of the best goalkeepers.
7 clean sheets in 10 games.
I have
That's
seen
brilliant.
in the Ghana Premier League. He can play with his feet. His reflexes, mad.
Maybe he needs some PR.
You go take money. Or maybe them bring their job.
Yeah, make them bring their job.
Because this whole contract issue, the season is not done, but it seemed to be taking over the news
conversation,
from the Kotoko camp, and it's not really helping.
Yeah, I think the Samba one is what I heard about nationality switch. Zito.
And people,
people
have been saying that that is one of the, I don't say tricks, but ways Kotoko are trying to lure the boy to actually stay. I don't know what the truth behind that, but they're trying to find ways and means to actually get him to extend his contract.
But would that work? Would that be massive to get Samba to switch in?
And Samba switching doesn't guarantee a place in our nationality.
Okay,
that's
also
but you people the talk say he's the best centre back we have in Ghana.
It doesn't guarantee. I didn't say he won't get. It doesn't guarantee anything.
But there's another school of thought. If he's that good, why is he not being invited by Congo, his national team?
I mean,
that's
that conversation is also there. That conversation is also there. But even as, Ghana, right? How many of our centre backs, aside Razak Simpson recent times, have been included in the national team?
From the local.
Ebenezer Aban from Hearts of Lions also playing.
But he wasn't.
Sometime back, we had Vincent Tatinga all in the team.
Sometime back. I like the phrase you use. Sometime back.
But in recent times, it's been Ebenezer Aban
and Razak Simpson. Maybe Razak Simpson for the last 3-4 qualifiers. So I don't even look his way.
Yeah, together with Kamaruddin Mahmoud, they've not been around for some time. But Samba is a brilliant player.
Yes, I actually.
But to get him to switch nationality,
that would be difficult.
That one me.
And he doesn't have any connection in terms of parents or
it doesn't even matter. He can go through the normal system of naturalizing. But is it that? I think that we lack quality.
Yeah, we need him by all means in a Black Star setup.
With the Black Star squad right now, who is he going to take out?
Some boys they talk say he can play
better than
Jonas Ajete and those people.
You know the thing with Jonas Ajete is that it's actually not.
But you know something I always don't do. I don't want to compare someone who plays outside to someone who plays locally. The terrain is completely
different. Yeah.
You can go outside and you'll be overwhelmed because it's a new system. You're going to adapt to a new culture, new system, new everything. Unlike you playing here and being comfortable. So let's see what happens with that. But there's a final game which should actually wrap up our coverage on Monday. Coach Yei Sapon.
Techi.
He dropped the bomb.
11 wonders.
Or that Lamte. 11 wonders have used 2 coaches.
In 11 games.
They are doing 11
and Jay Sapon are saying that the problems at 11 wonders. You predicted, I would say you were a prophet of doom. You predicted that this man will not last the entirety of the season.
There's no
and the man is gone.
He's gone.
And it looks like 11 wonders are in some form of...
They need
I don't want to use the word mess, but they are in some form of chaos.
They need some Allardyce at this point.
Well, 11 wonders problem.
And they are playing Dreams
FC on Monday.
On Monday.
I think Dreams lost their last game. Yeah. So they would want to pay back. And who better than 11 wonders, who most see us down and out, bottom of the league, yet to win a game. Yet to win a game this season. So their problems are well documented. Jay Sapon has come out to speak. Odati Labdis, if he speaks right now, if he speaks, he cannot speak right now. But that statement alone should tell us there are huge problems there. PFAG, I've heard, are going to talk to the players. We hope that they come to a resolution where players, it's not their fault that they are playing in Ghana. So they shouldn't be made to suffer for it, in my opinion. So we hope that they get their conditions of service back in order for the players to play their football.
You know one thing I feel or I think, it looks like 11 wonders were not prepared for the Premier League.
Changing of venues.
It looks like the owners did not really prepare for life outside Techiman. I feel things would have been a bit easier for them playing in Techiman. You would get the home support. You'll be able to win certain games. You may not be able to be the heart of folk, the Kotokos, but you'll be able to deal with teams who are at par with you. But once you are away from home, you don't have that protection again. You don't have that cover again.
I wouldn't say...
It looks like they were not prepared, even financially.
I mean, there's that...
Because we are hearing stories of
players
not being paid
for months and all of that. Yeah,
and all that.
But Mutala, I wouldn't necessarily say that they weren't prepared for the league because this is a team that were purchased from 11 Wonders to League One, right? But in terms of what went into the factor that went into taking the team away from Techiman to Accra, bro, come on. I've actually sat down to actually document teams that moved their traditional grounds to different locations. They actually relegated in that season. We can talk about Okoye United and all of that, right? So in the Ghana Premier League, your home is very crucial.
Extremely.
And this is a team that is struggling. So to move them away from Techiman to Accra was already a disaster for them, right? And on the field, yes, they are struggling. Remember when at the start of the season, Dreams FC were struggling, right?
Yeah.
When I spoke to some of you guys, yourself, Felix Omar, what you guys kept mentioning was that for Dreams FC, off the field, they didn't have any issues. So you guys were confident they were going to bounce back. Because all they needed to do was fix the on-field issues and then they will bounce back. But for 11 Wonders, on the field, 11 matches, 3 draws, 3 losses. 3
losses.
8 draws. 8 losses, 3 draws, no win. So on the field, they are struggling. And then off the field, also so many issues. Like when I see
you know that off the field issues has clouded, even overshadowed what is happening on the pitch.
Yeah. I think when we listen to the JE's upon interview, we actually said that some of the players actually come to him like, Kushi Charlie, we know chop. Like it's sad. I think that we need to actually look at what exactly is happening at 11 Wonders because it is very sad.
You know my biggest fear?
No.
My biggest fear is
they will not complete the season.
No, if they don't take care and they are
go for hits match of some of the matches.
They will not get that support of the Techiman. I'm sure the team would want to go back to Techiman to play in the Division 1 and try to come back.
They wouldn't even want to go back. When they are relegated, that is where they will be forced to go and play.
That is what I'm saying. That when they are relegated, they will be forced to go and play in Techiman. And you may not have the indigenous Techiman people supporting.
Techiman people being in
the
Premier League.
You brought it to
Accra.
Why are you going to relegation and coming back to Accra?
Issue that Legon cities are facing in Wa. You know they are playing. They are up there. They have to play the Division 1 from Zone 1.
Yeah,
Zone 1.
Zone 1 is 1A.
They are not getting the support of the people there because they feel in our Premier League and over thought they call Legon. So now that you want to come, no, it's all those things play a part.
Yeah, right.
Because you need your fans to qualify for the Premier League. And Division 1 football is tougher than the Premier League. Forget.
The games are a lot too.
Well, this weekend, any games that you're looking forward to aside these 3 games?
Yeah, aside these 3 games.
Are there any other games that you would want to see? I have one game, Heart of Lions, but it looks like they are quietly.
Are they on the road, right?
Yeah. No, they are home.
They are home.
They are playing home.
Okay.
They are quietly doing the business. So they would come up against Karela. Yeah. The Brekum Chelsea will take on Samatex. Then we have BBN Go Stars Adriana. That is also another big fixture. BBN will take on Hoho United. All Blacks Young Apostles. And Holy Stars will face Nations FC.
BBN Adriana Stars. Yeah, I want to see Adriana.
Yes, what about you? What about you?
Hearts of Lions playing at home. So far
they are coming up against Karela.
Perfect.
They've
record.
won all their home
perfect
games.
record. 5 matches.
And people are not taking notice of that. That they've won all their home games.
They've not been quite impressive on the road as well.
Yeah.
That is their problem. They've lost about 2 or 3 in there. So I think that has overshadowed their home form. If not for anything, they would have been top of the league. So I'm very, very
well, let's see what happens with the match day 12 of the Ghana Premier League. 3 live games for you on TV3 on TV starting on Saturday, as you know, Heart of Oak against Vision FC at 4 p.m. Then on Sunday, Mediema would come up against Asante Kotoko at the Barbera Sports Stadium 4 p.m. Same on that same channel, TV3 and Onya TV. Then Monday, we'll wrap up that coverage with the 11 Wonders who are coming up against Dreams FC. My name is Mutala Yakub. Thanks to Mandela and Selassie. Until we meet again for match day 13, au revoir.